Hey everybody, how's everyone doing? I'm doing okay. I am very, very tired. If you guys are on my Instagram, you know that we got a new puppy. And unfortunately, with a new puppy comes lack of sleep. It's literally the same as having a newborn baby. They get up every couple of hours. You gotta make sure they're going on their pee pad or you're taking them out to go to the bathroom. Me, I'm using a pee pad because I think pee pad training our dog would be so much easier, especially where we'll be leaving in our van again to head south. And, I've got to get him trained and get him to be used to the van. I got my feet in the water today. I'm on these freaking steps that this guy over here built Liam. He did a wonderful job making them. So I just got out of work. Here's my shoes and my keys, and the first thing I could think of was my feet are a little sore from doing a lot, and there's nothing better than putting them in very cold salt water. As you can see, the sun is not really out today. It's kind of cloudy. I think we're down to probably 70 degrees. It's getting really cold in Massachusetts. And along with that cold, I won't lie, comes depression. I suffer seasonal depression. I like to be outside. I like to be fishing. I like to be in the water. I like to go walking. I like the state park that we have here, and to me it's just really too cold to enjoy it. So I've been struggling a little bit. Anyway, so our dog's name is Kona. Kona is a Hawaiian name. Yes, it also means coffee, but it means my baby boy. He just turned 9 weeks on this past Monday. He's fantastic. Such a cute little bugger. It's definitely a huge difference from having Louie, who is a black lab border collie and quite a good size, compared to our now long-haired Chihuahua, which I never imagined we would get a Chihuahua. I mean, Louis did swimming with us, kayak, and he did like all kinds of things. He went camping with us. He's been everywhere with us. So I never thought that we would end up with a Chihuahua. But it was a decision I made kind of before I lost Louis. I knew that I was going to go smaller for a dog. And the reason for that was when Louis' leg stopped working and he was unable to get down the stairs or get in the van or go anywhere with us. And we had to leave him home with somebody to care for him when we were doing something or going somewhere. It was heartbreaking. And I said, that's it. I will never leave my dog behind again when they get elderly. That I would get a small dog and I would be carrying him to the very end. So that is the reason I got Kona. I bought Kona from a breeder. He's old Chihuahua. And he's such a great dog. He just started doing a lot of biting, teething the other day. So that's like a new phase that we're trying to get used to with him. And it's frustrating. I'm trying to give you a good view and let you hear this beautiful water. I do my filming on an iPhone and I can't switch the screen because once you're videotaping in one mode, and I'm going to try and turn my camera around, but my fear is that I won't be in focus. I don't know because I can't see. So, hi. So I'm hoping you guys can see me. I don't even know. But I thought, since I just got out of work, I'm tired. Although I always look like this. I don't really wear any makeup or anything because I'm always out and about. Now, like on Friday, I'm going to see a Draw the Line band. They are an Aerosmith band and they're fantastic. I'll try and get a shot of that for you guys. So I'll probably look human that day. that do my hair and all that good stuff. But I figured the view of the water and the sound of these waves, the tide's coming in. I should break out the fishing rod, but I'm just so damn tired. I figured this would be a much better view for you. So since I don't know if I am focused in the center of this camera, I'm going to turn it around. But anyway, so we have had such great luck with Kona using his pee pads. And I think the reason for that is because the breeder I bought him from, she was just absolutely wonderful. She had these little pens set up with all her puppies and the mum, and they would, just my feet, I'm so goofy. She had them in the pen, and in the pen was all the puppies from that litter, the mother, one dog bed, like a really good sized dog bed, a pee pad, and their bowl of food and water. And I mean, Kona spent 8 weeks like that. Occasionally she took them out of the pen and stuff, of course, to like trim their nails, to take pictures, to send me, or little short videos, because I was going to see him, but it was like an hour and a half away. So I was trying to get there once a week. I don't like highways. I don't know if you guys know that, but a lot of times you'll see on highways my husband driving or one of my sons driving instead of me, because I don't like highways. Massachusetts, Boston, like highways are absolutely insane. And a few years ago we had the big dig where they dug up everything and they kind of like rerouted things and put in new off ramps and on ramps, and I am totally confused by the way they've done Boston now. So I don't mind driving anywhere else, but I'm not good on the highway. I'm the asshole doing like 45 miles an hour instead of 70 or 75, and people can't stand it. But anyway, so I was visiting Kona once a week when I could, whenever Paul wanted to take me out there. So, you know, he kind of knew me, and he was kind of used to my husband. He met my daughter like once, I think. She went out there to visit him at the breeders. But he's doing good. Now, my family was dead set against getting a Chihuahua. It was pretty funny. Like, my husband's like, ugh, a little dog. They're going to be yippy. And I said, yeah, but they're portable. It's easy. So none of them were thrilled about it. And then when we went to pick out a puppy at the litter, I chose the one that wasn't the cutest as far as coloring. But I had a connection with him. I loved him right off when I saw his pictures. I saw all the dog's pictures in the litter, and I just knew that that dog was going to be mine. And my husband and my daughter had their hearts set on a black and white dog that looked just like the mom. And while he was beautiful, I just didn't feel a connection. And when I saw Kona, I just knew that was a dog for me, and I knew that he would fit my life. He would cover all the bases that I need, that he would be that great new buddy that I need. And of course, he can't replace Louie. No dog will ever replace my Louie. I mean, Louie was really special. I've had several dogs in my life, but there was just something about that dog. So, Kona sleeps a lot during the day, and we're trying to get his schedule reversed. It's funny because both of my children, when they were babies, Paul and Mandy, their schedule was really, really backwards too. They were up all night, sleep all day. And it was tough because, you know, when I was younger, my husband worked overnight. And I was exhausted because I was trying to do it on my own. But anyway, now I have a dog that's like that, which makes it even more exhausting. So, you know, overnight, I've got the dog duty. And, you know, he'll sleep pretty good, but then he'll get up kind of like too early for me. And I think it's because he needs me to take him out of my bed. And put him on the pee pad, which I do, and he's fantastic. He goes right on that pee pad. And I bring him back to bed, but he wants to play. I want to sleep. I don't want to play. You know, I like to sleep in. I'm the type of person that if I'm at home and we're not away, I want to sleep till like 9 or 10 in the morning. And then I usually stay up till about 2 a.m. because I'm more of a night person. So Kona is not on that schedule. And it makes it really difficult for me. All right, guys. As soon as I can figure out how to like insert photos and stuff like that and do more things with my camera, I will let you know. But for now, I thought you would love this. Sometimes what I do is when it's really quiet, like right now, you don't see any boats running around, although I do see the crane right there. They might be pulling out these docks for the winter, which they do. And these docks over here, where my kids swim and lots of other kids swim all day long, that's what kids here do. They pull those docks out too and put them away for the winter, and then the pier looks so empty. It gets really sad. But anyway, what I do at night sometimes before I leave this area to go to bed, or before I sleep in my van if I'm parked in an area by the water, I like to take a nice video, a quiet video of just the water slapping. And it's really something I like to listen to the recording of. It's quiet, it's comfortable, it's beautiful to listen to. It helps me sleep, and I love it. So I'll take a moment, although there are people now behind me and their dog. So we have them talking right now, and I do see that crane moving, so I hear that. But let's just take a few moments of hearing this beautiful water. And I'll tell you, I don't know if anybody have ever heard of the app called Calm. I used to use it, but it gets quite expensive after a while. Like, you can try out the free version of it. Or maybe even some beach sounds, waves. I like the bay sound because I love the water going into the rocks. I love that sound. I absolutely just love the bay because I love to fish. And I have some fantastic, wonderful memories of my dad and I boating here. I grew up very close to here when I was young. And then my husband and I bought our own house in a different area. But this section of town means a lot to me. It's basically where I learned to swim, was offshore right here. When I got a little braver, and then I started going off the pier in the rafts. I used to swim with all my parents' dogs. We used to go down here and swim. So there's lots of wonderful memories. And you might see this spot quite often in my videos. When we're not traveling, I tend to gear to hanging out here where it's very peaceful and just beautiful. All right, guys, please click like, maybe subscribe, and maybe in the next video we can talk about that beautiful young lady, Gabby, and you know, things are starting to unfold with her case. Gabby, that was missing from Florida, and she was a Vanlife girl as well. Maybe we can talk a little bit about that, but I'd rather find some more details and facts, and I'm really curious as to know what you guys think, because her boyfriend Brian is still missing. They're looking for him. They think he is the one that did murder her. And what do you think? Do you think he committed suicide, or do you think he's on the run? I mean, this case has everybody like really wondering what's going on. So it'd be great to know what you guys thought, and maybe we could do a video on that and talk about it, or maybe not. I know a lot of people might be really upset about it. I know as like van life is us, we think of like the dangers of, sleeping in rural spots, and especially where we have a, you know, a teenage daughter and stuff. Although I will tell you, we are armed. I don't like to discuss that, but yes, we are definitely armed. So if anybody tries anything, it's not going to be a happy ending for them. But let me know what you think. Let's have a conversation. All right, Lisa and Mandy on the road. Keep it going, guys.